Alright, on to the next part of my uh, Paramount VHS, and in this part it's going to be DVD collection. Unless otherwise, and, uh, and perhaps we'll get to some other stuff too, if you're interested. That I have from Paramount, like caseless tapes and other stuff, like caseless tapes and stuff related to Public Pictures, which Paramount, which is a sister company of Paramount, but wasn't during the VHS era originally. Yeah. I'm in a confused bottle as far as the opening narration is concerned, and I also got a bit of the case of the sniffles when I was filming this. I don't know why. Okay, the next DVD, anyway, is The Daily Show with Jon Stewart, Indecision 2004. This is a great DVD set of The Daily Show's blisteringly funny, blisteringly hilarious political coverage of the 2004 election. The only the only type of coverage of any presidential election to be released on home video to date that I know of. And it's got featuring Election Night 2004, Prelude to a Recount, convention coverage, an FBI warning about copying this DVD, choice of full screen or letterbox versions. For letterbox, please tape cardboard to the top and bottom of your screen. That warning obviously will be ignored by anyone who does cropping absurd old TV shows that are filmed in 4:3 to fit, and that were obviously shot in the CRT or to fit an HD TV. DVD introduction by Jon Stewart, pending contract negotiation. Original segments featuring Jon Stewart and the correspondence scenarios too hot for TV. Maybe untrue. Stephen Colbert's award-winning featurette required for a show that was daily. And voiceover commentary by Rob Corddry, Ed Helms, and Samantha Bee. Our national anthem sung in four-correspondent harmony. A parental advisory, explicit content. Warning, this program is recommended for mature audiences only. It contains adult language and situations. Well, then again, Washington, D.C. often contains a lot of adult language and situations. Then again, so there's a typical day in Congress. It's got disc 1, which is the Democratic National Convention. I love Lewis Black, by the way. He's down there. I love Lewis Black. He should have gotten his own spinoff of The Daily Show, but never did. And this, too, has the Republican National Convention on it. I've seen episodes of the Colbert Report down there, and I also watched his. I also sometimes watched his late night show, which is a bit different from the Colbert Report, but it's pretty good. When I saw that, he's a pretty decent interviewer. Yeah, I got it closed with one hand. Disc 2, and there's disc 3, which just has the extras on it. I started work on all 3 of them, and I'm going to put them back in the slipcase. And I have to put the phone down to do it, because it'd be pretty awkward if I just filmed myself putting it back in the case with one hand. Next, I have a couple of John Batchak Productions licensed titles that were issued by Paramount on DVD. One of them is Man in the Vault, which I never heard of before I got it. So that was interesting, and I did the opening to it as well. It was actually, I think, originally an RKO Radio Pictures movie. This is a 2005 release. It comes with one of those things there that you have to flip open in order to get the disc open. I have no idea what they're called. Next one is McClintock from the original Film Elements. This one is from the John Wayne collection proper. As only on this DVD, special features and over 2.5 hours of exclusive commentaries. This is from 2005. It's got too many extras to name on this disc. It is too many extras to name in this video. Is what I'm going to say there. Next, I have another Fairly Odd Parents DVD. School's Out the Musical. A Rockin' Fairly Odd Parents special, co-starring 2 bonus episodes. Which are The Big Superhero Wish and Most Wanted Wish. Oh Yeah shorts, Fairly Odd Parents and Where's the One? And the Fairly Odd Parents on, it also has the Fairly Odd Parents and MTV's TRL. Which stands for Total Request Live. I used to like watching this show a lot when I was a kid, and once again, it's probably a disgraced creator, but I remember I have fond memories of watching the show when I was a kid. Here's the disc itself, and yeah. Next, I have Starting Over. Burt Reynolds, Joe Kleberg, and Candice Bergen. This is a DVD from 2005 again. This is the only, I think, theatrical film from the 75 to 86 era that has the fanfare in the background. Well, the only feature film that I know of to have it. There was also a short film with the fanfare, and most of the time that fanfare was combined to trailers. Next one is Tommy Boy, Holy Schnikey Edition. Which has got a few extras on there. And it's a 2005 release, a Warner reprint thereof. And boring gray discs. Next I have the 50th Anniversary Collection Edition of the 10 Commandments, with a 1956 Academy Award-winning classic and a 1923 epic silent film. I liked watching the silent first when I was a kid for some reason. I love the 56 one though. Here are your 2 discs. The first two discs are of the 56 version, and they're repacks of 2004 releases. This was first released on DVD in 1999. I don't have the 1999 DVD of it. And it's got disc 3, which has the silent film, and it's the only one of these that actually has previews at the beginning. It has previews for the John Wayne collection, and it also has a preview for DVD of Titanic on it. Sorry, we're going to be taking this out. And next one we have here is the complete first season of Brady Bunch, which has nice lenticular cover there. Classic sitcom, of course. A 2005 release. Okay, here's the... And it's got the exclusive audio commentary featurette on it. Here's the first 2 discs. Oh. Anyway, I buy these. I buy the season sets. I'm trying to buy the season sets of the Brady Bunch, but I'm dividing them to one a year. I usually buy them toward Christmas. One season set per holiday season. The reason why I buy these on DVD is because this show is on Hulu, but it's missing some. But the Hulu is missing some of the episodes, but all of them are on the DVD. You have to get the DVD to see the rest of the episodes. Up. There it is. Okay, and here's the second season with the same lenticular cover. And this one has all 24 episodes on the back. And there's a 2005, it's another 2005 release. Does this one have any extras on it? I'm gonna check. Not from the looks of it, no. Here is the first two discs. One and two. And then the third and fourth ones, which has some full quotes on the back. We take them out, but it's a bit hard to do that. It's a bit hard to do with one hand, but I manage. And now I'm going to put those back in the slipcase, which is once again going to be a pretty awkward task, but well, I managed this time. Yes, I did manage this time. Next, I have the Rock and Rydell edition of Grease, which Archival did the Olivia Newton-John. 2006 again. It's got the Rydell sing-along. 11 deleted alternate scenes, DVD launch party. Grease memories with John and Olivia. The moves behind the music. Thunder Roasters, and much, much more. You can find under one disc, if you can believe it. Next I have Pretty in Pink, the Everything Stucky edition. This is from 2006. I like how they give special... that's one interesting thing I like about Paramount's DVD reissues for the 2000s of their DVDs. It's like they give them unique titles for their special edition releases. So we saw the Holy Shnikey edition of Tommy Boy. We saw the Rock and Rydell edition of Grease, and now we see the Everything Stucky edition of Pretty in Pink. I'm about to get to another one. Some other ones. This is the Bueller edition of Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Save Ferris! This is a 2011 reprinting thereof. But the disc inside is still from 2006, I think. Yep, 2006. So it counts. Next 2005 release of Clueless, the Whatever edition. It's got a lot of bonus features on there. Class of 95, creative writing, and lots of other stuff on there. Boring gray disc again. Next one is Yours, Mine, and Ours with Dennis Quaid and Rene Russo. Remake of the 1968 film. I heard the I remember really enjoying watching the extras on the DVD. And I saw the 68 original, which was pretty good. I heard this remake was pretty terrible. Apparently got the best family comedy year for the Film Advisory Board. So you have to be careful of the Film Advisory Board, too, because they often get quoted on movies that are considered among the worst you can show your kid. On the plus side, this was the last Paramount movie released on VHS, and I hope to get it sometime. The last new Paramount movie released on VHS, anyway. I hope to get the VHS of this sometime. There are some people who have it, some who don't. I'm one of those that don't. I just have the DVD of it. one of the last films MGM did before they went bust. They co-presented this film with Columbia and Paramount. I think Columbia had the international rights. So the international release of it is on Sony Pictures. I think. Next one is the Blue Collar Comedy Tour, One for the Road. From Parallel Entertainment Pictures. Appearing tonight, Jeff Foxworthy, Larry the Cable Guy, Bill Engvall, and Ron White. There's a DVD from 2006. It just says copyright. It doesn't say TMR and next to the word copyright, which is odd for Paramount releases from around this time. It's got Yankee Doodle Daddy, Boldly the Minds of Young Americans, Blue Collar Spans, Behind the Scenes of One for the Road, and a photo gallery. Oh, hold on. I'm trying to get it open. There's the disc itself there. And it's got an ad for the soundtrack of the CD. The CD, so for the CD that was tied into the special. Okay, what do I have next? Barnyard, the original Party Animals. Yep, this is a 2006. At least I remember watching this DVD loads of times when I was a kid. Mainly the extras. I got this DVD when it came out. Or close to when it came out. This is from... This was released in... This says 2006 on the back. I think it may have been released in late 2006 or early 2007. I'll have to look at the release date again. I do remember buying a Flushed Away on DVD having Flushed Away on DVD when it came out. And that was released in 2007. That's in my DreamWorks pile. Next I have A Mighty Horror with Angelina Jolie, based on a true story. This is actually a Paramount Advantage film. Plan B released through Paramount Advantage. It's 2007 release. It's got a journey of passion, the making of a mighty heart, a public service announcement, and a committee to protect journalists. And it's got that little thing there. Got a little card inside there. I have no idea what that's for. It's completely blank on both sides, by the way. Except for the security sticker. And this comes on the rolling gray disc again. Next one is There Will Be Blood with Daniel Day-Lewis. Purchased on August 28, 2005 from Blockbuster. We're directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, whose last name is covered by a Preview 999 sticker. Paramount Advantage film co-presented by Miramax, who actually released it internationally, I think. 2008 release, again. I remember hearing about this film when I was 9 years old, and I haven't seen it, but I would love to. A lot of films that are aimed at adults that I was hearing about when I was a kid. For some reason. This comes on a black disc, which is an interesting change of place with a boring gray that was normally used for Paramount DVDs since 2006. And it's got the Blockbuster logo inside the case. Again. Next DVD is Deep Impact. A thriller with brains, according to Today Show. And the first Paramount release of it after they bought out the DreamWorks library. The pre-2006 DreamWorks library of live-action films. Next I have The Ten Commandments. They did a completely new master for this 2011 DVD. But there it is. It's just got the commentary, newsreel, and theatrical trailers on it, which are the same extras on the DVD, but they did a completely new master for it, which has the Film Foundation PSA at the beginning. And this is actually a war reprint. I'll show you the two discs themselves. I have the whole thing ordered off of Prime Video. The whole entire movie, without splits, in the middle. Next, I have the complete first season of I Love Lucy, which is also the only one I have on DVD. I got the seal when I got it, but it was... this is a 2012 release. I got this brand new seal when I got it, but unfortunately, it turned out to be pretty clumsily packaged. It's got a little bit of a crack at the bottom of the case there. This a little holder for some of the discs has come off entirely. Manufacturing problems all over the place with this one. I think all of these are reprints of the 2003 DVD, however. What do you see on here? It says 2012 on the artwork, but I think these are all repacks of earlier releases of the I Love Lucy DVDs. And that's the last disc. I'm going to put it back in the slipcase and try to do it with one hand. Let's see how I'm going to try this. There we go. I got it in with one hand. Next one is Selma. What Dream Could Change the World. This is a great film if you haven't seen it. I highly recommend you go ahead and give it a watch one of these days. 2015 release. Boring gray disc. The next one is Arrival with Amy Adams, Jeremy Renner, and Forrest Whitaker. It's 2017 DVD. I heard this was a great film. I would have to give it a watch sometime. Comes in an eco case. And the final one that I have on Paramount DVDs was released only last year. And I did the opening to it when I got it. I got it in the same year. Well, a few months after it came out. And then I did the opening to it. This complete first season of the Casa Grandes on DVD. Oh man, I love this show. This is a spin-off of The Loud House, but it's its own edit. But I consider it to be this may have started out as a spin-off of The Loud House, but I ended up... But, you know, as it went on, I started to recognize it as its own entity. Its own sort of entity, and I love it. I wish it weren't canceled. Honestly, I'm still reeling from the fact that it got canceled. I hope some of the billions that, well, Viacom's Paramount's parent company made off of Top Gun Maverick will be used to give the show a fourth season, or many more after that, because it really needs as many seasons as possible. It really needs a lot of seasons. This actually advertises a Spanish dub on the front. By the way, the last slate of episodes that were produced before the cancellation are obviously being dusted off. And I hope to catch them all before the show dissolves into reruns forever. Here are some miscellaneous tapes I have. The tapes I have without cases are the next ones. This is a Charlie Brown Snoopy Show Volume 1, which was printed on during the 13th week of 1994. I put my own print date of July 18th, 1994 up there when I was a kid. Next, I have a Columbia House tape of Star Trek episodes. I'm trying to get it out. Clues and First Contact with a print date of September 4, 2001, which was a week before 9/11. Next one is, what's in here? Rugrats tape of Chucky the Brave. I still have pieces of the artwork for it somewhere. I put a print date of March 15, 1998 up there, and it was printed during the 44th week of 1998. Next one is Rugrats Passover. This is a great special from Rugrats. Rugrats did some great Jewish episodes before the Ghost of Molly McGee was doing it. Long before that. Printed during the 48th week of 1996. Part of the lid broke off. Then I have a Columbia House copy of Prehysteria, which is another Paramount release. And it was printed during the 14th week of 1995, I think. Yep. I got that right. Milk Money is next, with a week and year code of the 24th week of 1998. I think this is a preview for Paramount Romances at the beginning. Then I have Time Bandits from Terry Gilliam, purchased from the Video Circle. And it was printed during the first week of 1995. Then I have a Columbia House copy of The Naked Gun, 2.5, The Smell of Fear. From the, well, a later printing of it, from the 9th week of 1993, and I put a print date of May 12th, 1993. This tape has, well, it has no previews, but it has, oddly enough, the preview, the variant of the Paramount feature presentation bumper where it says, "And now we're pleased to bring you our feature presentation." Instead of Paramount is pleased to bring you our feature presentation, which is pretty weird. Here's the non-McDonald's release of Charlotte's Web, which was printed during the second week of 1994. The McDonald's version of the Paramount Communications tape is obviously more common. Here's a Dora the Explorer tape, City of Lost Toys, from the 34th week of 2003. Rugrats Easter, from the second week of 2002. I used to have the artwork for this one. Rugrats in Paris, the movie, another copy of it. This time for the 6th week of 2001. I put a print date of, I think that says 2003 down there. Yeah, August 1st, 2003 is why I wrote the print date for down there. But obviously it's as years behind the week and year code. I have years ahead, print date was years ahead of the week and year code when I wrote it down. Here's a Crocodile Dundee. Another copy of it. This time for the 41st week of 1989, but it still has the slide for Crocodile Dundee 2 at the beginning. It's got a white. Next one is another copy of White Christmas from the 43rd week of 1985, and I put a print date up there of April 26, 1985. Then there's Blues Room, It's Hug Day, from the 53rd week of 2004. Here's Blues Clues, Blues Big News, The Baby's Here, from the 41st week of 2001. In the War of the Worlds 1953 version of it, it's a recycled tape. It's from the originally printed during the 40th week of 1993, and it was taped over during the 14th week of 1995. Alright, now onto my miscellaneous and international releases on Paramount. The miscellaneous tapes I have from Paramount are all Academy screener tapes, and I just have two from Paramount. One of them is a two tape set. The single tape set Academy screener I have is Clear and Present Danger, and this is the Academy screener, and they were pitching us to be nominated for Best Picture, Director, Screenplay, Actor, Supporting Actor, Cinematography, Film Editing, Art Direction, Costume Design, Sound, Original Score, Visual Effects, and Sound Effects Editing. It's got a really plain label, and because obviously this was only meant to be seen by Academy members. And this was printed during the 50th week of 2004. Next one is two-tape Academy screener of Braveheart. Again, these weren't meant to be shown to the public, released to the public, but they were shown. These were given to Academy screen members. It includes Mel Gibson's Braveheart and Filmmaker's Passion. There's actually won awards, in particular, in one Best Picture of 1995. It's an icon released through Paramount here in the States, and internationally it was distributed by 20th Century Fox. Here are the label designs for parts 1 and 2 with here are the end labels for both of these tapes. And it was they were printed during the 47th week of 1995. These are among the few Academy screeners that I have on VHS. Oh, well, among the few Academy screeners I have, period. Because I randomly found them one day. At a thrift store of all places. Next are my Japanese VHS tapes that I have from Paramount. Both of them on VSCIC. And one of them doesn't work, however, but that's on only by virtue of there being no tape threaded through it. She's Having a Baby with Kevin Bacon and Elizabeth McGovern. A new comedy about the labor of life. This is a release from 1989. It's got the genuine. It's got the CIC logo in the case, so it's not a total loss. It's got the end label there, but yeah, no tape threaded through it. So I don't know how this opens. And I haven't seen anything on YouTube to alleviate the situation with this tape. It's got this genuine CIC security sticker, so at least you know it's not a bootleg, but it's a shame the tape doesn't work. Next one is Evita. The other one is Evita. It's a... I think Paramount had the Japanese rights to it. But this was a Hollywood Pictures film. This is a 1997 DVD. This doesn't have any previews on it whatsoever. It was purchased from Blockbuster on... well, not Blockbuster. I'm not sure if a Blockbuster existed in Japan or not. Apparently purchased from somewhere on August 16th, 1997. There's the tape itself. And it's got a nice end label. And I'm going to put those back on the shelf. Here are my 3 Italian DVDs. I have them out of order for a reason. Out of order in terms of films, but not out of order in terms of release years. For the DVDs. These all 3 of these DVDs that I have from Italy on... hold on. Sorry about that. I actually have 4 Italian Paramount DVDs. 3 of which are Rugrats movies. Let's begin with Rugrats il film cinematografico. As the Catdog short, which is well, it's dubbed from videotape, so it's obviously not sped up by any rate. The theatrical trailer on here was dubbed from film, and the film looked really faded when I put the DVD in. This is a 2000 release. And it comes with a scene selection card. Next one, L'aereo più basso del mondo, or Airplane, as you can probably figure out from the cover. This is a really great movie. A true comedy classic. One you definitely have to see at least once or twice. Once in your life, or maybe more than once in your life. It's a really, really funny movie. This is a 2003 release. I love this one. It's got this here, and there's the scene selection card. Next one is Rugrats Go Wild. Rugrats Nella Jr. Nella Jr. And it's got the sticker up there referencing some website called ParamountStars.it. 2004 release. I'll have to rewatch all three Rugrats movies again. I heard the third. This is the third one, which I heard was not as good as the first two. In fact, which I heard was the worst of the three Rugrats movies, but I'm still trying to give it a watch. And the second one, which is the best of the series, from my memory, Rugrats Après le film. Rugrats in Paris the movie. It's a repackaging of a 2001 DVD. It's a 2007 reprint thereof. But it still has the original 2001 artwork on it. This is a pretty weird release. Because the film is clearly sped up, but the audio is in the regular pitch on all tracks except for the Castilian Spanish one. If I remember correctly. And also, the film cuts off on the DVD midway through the Klasky Supo logo. This is not a bootleg either. I have no idea what happened there. So I have no idea really what happened in the editing room when this DVD was being made. Just completely bizarre occurrence. Next one is American Gigolo. And now we're on to UK DVDs, beginning with American Gigolo. It's got the original theatrical trailer on it. That's the only extra. And this is a 2001 release. Comes with a pretty plain looking disc. Right there. It's got the scene selection card. It also comes with its own little catalog of titles. If I can bother to get it out, I'll show it to you. Maybe I'll put it down. There we go. It's Review! Your guide to coming attractions and classic DVD productions from Paramount. Coming soon, Saturday Night Fever in Greece, and prominently advertised on the front of the Italian Job, available now, apparently. Let's see what we got here, promos for. In the Coming Soon tab. Grease, Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, Mean Machine, which is a British remake of The Longest Yard, which in the UK used the title of Mean Machine. Saturday Night Fever, Vanilla Sky, Zoolander are also in the Coming Soon tab. Let's see, we got what we got in comedies. Down to Earth, the second season of Sex and the City. The Longest Yard, which is probably the first UK release of the original 74 version under its intended title, because it had previously been released over there under the title of Mean Machine, as I said. Harold and Maude, He Said, She Said, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Beverly Hills Cop 123, The Italian Job, action movies, Top Gun, Mission Impossible 3, Amazons and Gladiators, The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, El Dorado, The Hunter, Tomb Raider, and Saving Private Ryan, which Paramount had the international rights to, and The Hunt for Red October. Star Trek stuff, Motion Picture, War of the Worlds, Event Horizon, Star Trek First Contact, Star Trek Insurrection, Star Trek The Undiscovered Country, Season 2 box set of Next Generation, Season 1 box set of Star Trek Next Generation. Classics. Blue Elvis movies, Blue and White and GI Blues, which are two of the interchangeable Elvis films. Uh, An Officer and a Gentleman, Ghost, The Untouchables, Breakfast and Activities, Audrey Hepburn box set, the Godfather collection. Hope to get the other two Godfather movies on DVD. Won't mind getting the collection on DVD. The whole box set on DVD, so I should say. Accused, Alive, Sabrina, Last Dance, Alfie, the original version, Face. Not to be confused, of course, with the Nick Jr. character. Sliding Doors, Indecent Proposal, Forrest Gump, which I love. Thriller. Kiss the Girls, The Hunt for Red October, Twilight, Jennifer 8, Patriot Gaze, Primal Fear, Along Came a Spider, and Marathon Man. And then on the back, family stuff. So we got Rugrats in Paris, Rugrats in Movie, and Snow Day. And this advertising catalog was from 2002, so I think this is a 2002 printing. It's the first issue of review, and it says the year on the back, June 2002. But I have no idea what these releases have a cutoff point of that are in the catalog. Next, I have How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. One of them is lying, so is the other, with Matthew McConaughey and Kate Hudson. This is a DVD from, well, it says 2005 there, but I think this is actually originally released in 2003. Certainly has the 03 disc in there. There's the extras there. And there's the DVD, which has the Dutch rating on there, in addition to the British and Irish ratings. Then I have Napoleon Dynamite, which Paramount have the international rights to. This is a 2015 release. Yeah, it says 2015 on over there. Originally released in 2005, and I think this is a repackaging of a 2005 DVD. It's got the German, Dutch, and Spanish ratings on there. And the Venezuelan VHS of a Paramount film I have on CIC, Gallipoli, which has previews, I think, has a preview for Marathon Man at the beginning, I think. Distributed over there by Black Cake Video, which I think had their own logo, and I think it was at the end of the tape. I'll have to look at it again. Comes from Club de Video Maxis, and part of the lid broke off, unfortunately. It's got a gold end label. One with gold edges, I think. I haven't found any Venezuelan tapes since that and A Bridge Too Far and Rocky IV. Those are the only three Venezuelan tapes I have. Now on to my related Paramount VHS collection for a label that is related to Paramount in one way, a particular way. They have the rights to the films of Republic Pictures home video. So here they are. First of them is The Quiet Man. I think they were previously known as NTA Home Entertainment, but I haven't gotten any tapes from that company. This is 1986 release, anyway. And nothing else to note on the tape there. The box is starting to come apart, unfortunately. The rest of the Republic tapes I have are all in cardboard slipcover cases. Beginning with Julius Caesar, as it says there, 1970 production. Heard this was not a very good adaptation of Julius Caesar, the Shakespeare play, but I might give it a watch at some point to see how I feel about it. This is a 1985 tape. I tried checking under there for a print date, couldn't find it. Next tape is the Hollywood Stars tape. I have a couple of tapes in the Hollywood Stars series. And this is The Bells of St. Mary's. And this is a tape from 1988, I think. Yep. Master from the original film elements. Print date is October 6, 1990. There's no leaking year code on top there. Is there? No. Next tape is this is Sansabimo Jima, also starring. This one has John Wayne in it. And it doesn't appear there's a title printed behind that sticker. I can feel it there. It's a tape from 1988 again. 1987 this time. Next one is 1997 reprint of a tape originally printed in 1992 of The Quiet Man. This is the 45th anniversary tape of it. This one is a documentary at the end of the tape, which I uploaded. The documentary has the original theatrical trailer on it. And it has the old label on it still. And it was printed on May 22nd, 1998. The next one is The Bells of St. Mary's with Ingrid Bergman and Bing Crosby. Special edition. Oh, it's special, alright. Let's see how special it really is. This is a 1993 tape. Yep, that be why it's a special edition, alright. Look at this. This is an Avon copy. Print date on it is October 14th, 1996. And it's recorded in LP mode as usual for Avon copies. Again, I have really a limited history of what Avon had to do with VHS tapes. Beyond well, the labels and the side printing of AVN. Next, I have the 40th anniversary edition of High Noon. This one also comes with a Leonard Maltin documentary on it. This is a 1992 tape again. And this was printed on December 16, 1994. And then the last Republic tape I have is Wake of the Red Witch, also in the John Wayne collection. This time it's distributed through Artisan, so one of the first Artisan distributed tapes of Republic tapes. It's from 1998. Artisan distributed some Republic titles during the from 1998 until 2006. This was printed February 13th, 1999. So that is it for my Paramount VHS and DVD collection. Paramount and Paramount related VHS and DVD collection videos. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.